What's up, everyone? It's Maximilian Deer. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Do we got the audio working? We do. Guys, today we're not only going to cold call with some PPL leads. I got how much money? I got $459 in PPL. We're going to spend it. We're going to buy some leads, but not just that, guys. We're going to also use a little bit of RJ Bates's King Closer formula to try to get some of these PPL deals. This is going to be super fun, super educational. You're going to hear me on the phone talk to some sellers. Let me know, guys, if the mic sounds good. Spent way too much money on it, and we'll get started here. Let me go live on Facebook. Tell me how you guys in the chat. Tomorrow is the New Year's. What's your guys' 2025 wholesaling goals? I'll tell you mine. So what are mine? That's actually interesting. I haven't really thought about it much. This year, we're on track doing a solid like 20 deals-ish a month. Would love to get those numbers up. We're opening up our second office now. So I would love to get to the point where we're doing at least 40 deals a month by the end of next year. So a nice maybe 500 deal per month run rate into 2026. That is my goal. But obviously I have a whole team behind me. We're going to have, right now we have a team of 25. You can't do that alone. And then we'll hopefully by the end of the year have a team of maybe at least 40, 50. That'd be incredible. What are your, so I have lofty goals. YouTube would love to get to 10,000 followers. That'd be amazing. We're hitting 3,000 now. Would love to get the Discord to 10,000. Those are my goals. What are your guys' goals? Trying to do 100K this month? Dude, by yourself? That's insane. That's insane. Or you have to have a team behind you. Tell me what's the software stack you're using? How much money are you spending to get that? That's insane. What about you guys? I want to hear your guys' goals before we get started calling PPL. Individual goals? Got some projects I want to release for you guys, some really cool softwares. Keep working out. Spend time with my dad. Hang out with my dog. What about you guys? Come on, guys. Tell me what your goals are here in the chat. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go and just start buying some PPL leads. So you guys don't get bored of just looking at me. So, hey, what's up, RJ? So here we go, guys. I'm gonna go shopping while you guys tell me what your goals are in the chat. It's not that hard. That's 20K per deal. That's 6 deals. Dude, that's hard. 100K, guys, 100K per month. If any guru out there tells you that's easy, they're lying to you. Is it doable? Absolutely. Is it easy? No, that takes a lot of work. And that takes ad spend too. You're not gonna be able to generate that for free. But 20K on each deal, that's realistic if you're doing off market and you're really buying well and you can negotiate well. But if you can make 5 or 10K per each deal, I mean, that's not bad. That's usually what we make on average. He says he's got a couple VAs while I'm doing my marketing and they will bring me my motivated deals. Okay, man, you got some good deals. Hey, that's a great goal. It's a great goal to have. So here, guys, we're going to buy some leads here in Dallas, Fort Worth. I always say I'm going to give out the leads, and it's not that I don't. It's that I forget. So stay on me if I try to say I'm going to give one out. Actually, we'll do it this way. Texas. Let's do some shopping. Okay, here. You guys always know I start in Henderson because I'm looking for a house there, and then we move out to Dallas and Tarrant County and all the main areas. So the nice part is, guys, I do have premium, so it gives me more information. Like it tells me how many orders. So, for example, like this lead, no one's bought it. No one's bought this lead. Like that's a great lead to call. I can get it for $29 and no one's called it. So that's why I love to pay for premium on iSpeed Lead. What's your opinion on PPL regulations coming to 2025? So I actually have a call really soon, guys, next week with the CEO of iSpeed Lead, and he's going to go through everything. I am probably not educated enough on it. He's the expert, but I think a lot of it's overblown. Old regulation, guys, it ends up working out. So I wouldn't panic. Is the iSpeed Lead $29 membership a thing, always $200 a month, or is that a holiday deal? Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. So let me show you something cool, guys. So let's look at leads here, and I'll show you. I'll answer your question. Oh, dude, Ryan, for deals to stop having title issues. Well, if you stop threatening sellers to put liens on their house, you may not have so many problems, Ryan. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Going back to your comment up here, 20K per deal and 6 deals. How many of those are actually going to close? So I would say 20% of our deals at least end up with title issues. Many different things. I can answer more of that here in a little bit. Okay, so this deal, this one's in Malakoff. It's a little bit outside of DFW, but I'm sort of looking for a house out here. So this is land. Maybe I'll buy that one. I don't know. Okay, this one hasn't been bought. It's in Athens. It's an inherited property, owner occupied. I actually like this. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. So here, this is going to answer your question. You are a Coupon Club member. Get this lead for $29 with Coupon Club. So it's $246. Max, that's a lot. Well, go ahead, buy the lead, put $29 club. You click apply. Look what's going to happen. Boom, lead $217 off. That's like 99% off. Pay now. And watch out, just bought the lead. Okay, so how did I do that? Well, I have two things. One, I have premium, which we talked about. And you see now it says one order. It tells you everything you need to know about the property. Like it needs some remodel, right? Gives you all the insights. You know the exact lead you're buying. But also, I have something called Coupon Club right here. And in Coupon Club, you pay $200 a month. And then you can get sale leads for $29. So right here, you go to status, there's exclusive leads. Those have not been sold to anyone. Active leads are 24 hours old. Sale leads are 48 hours old. So I can get 48-hour-old leads for $29, which is pretty sick. Now, there's one thing, guys, before we get started, is there is a holiday sale. So if you look in the description down below this video, I'm going to put the link here as well. There's actually a really good sale right now. It's actually stupid good. So if you guys need PPL, I would absolutely take advantage. I'm going to show you how you can get an extra $250 in credit. So let me give you guys the link. Michael from MySpeed Lead was actually really generous. I didn't even know about this. He's making a special deal for you, the wholesalers who are in the community, and the community's free. So if you're not in it, just join. This link, guys, so what we can get is there's a lot. I mean, if you have a big budget and you want to spend a lot, go for it. This is obviously not realistic for most of you, so you can look into these packages. But something really simple, guys, like look, the starter package for $500, you can get $550 in credit. So you're already $50 positive in credit. You can get an extra $100 for active and sale leads, and then you'll get 1 month of premium, which is a no-brainer. Premium's so good. So it's $740 value for $500. But here's a really cool thing: if you actually buy it now, because this is going to end in like a few hours, if you buy it now and then send a screenshot in the Discord, we'll add $250 of credit. So now you're at like $1,000 almost. It's stupid good. It's stupid good. So we'll get you an extra $250 in credit. That's what Michael from ISP to Lead said in the Discord. If you purchase any of the PPL packages, Gale, we'll give you an extra $250 in credit. So if I were you, I would go in and buy the starter package right now. And then you'll get, what's that, $100, $650, $800 of PPL plus premium for only $500. Pretty sick deal. So let's go and buy a few more leads and let's get calling. Link to community, absolutely, dude. The free Discord community. It's honestly the best Discord community. When you get, oh, link to my bad. When you get a PPL lead, can you tell what kind of house you're getting before you buy the lead? I mean, yeah. What do you mean by what kind of house? Well, let's look at this. It tells me it's a single family. It tells me the square footage. And it tells me the year of construction. I already know exactly what type of house this is. I have an exact idea. Shows you where it is, and it tells you what the sold comps are nearby. So it should give you a pretty good idea. And let's say you buy it and it's like, dude, what the hell? This is a mobile home. That's not what I bought. You just go and click refund and you get a refund. Sick. Here is the link to the Discord. Top G says these are hot leads. Their sale leads are 48 hours old, but you can see how many orders there are. So I would say this is pretty hot. For $29, that's pretty hot. I mean, that's not bad. I don't buy mobile homes or condos. Yeah, I don't either. You and me both, bro. So yeah, if you get a mobile home or condo, you can get a full refund. All right, let's find a few more properties, guys. I'm sort of interested in this land in Malakoff. You know, I'm just gonna buy this for fun, and then let's go buy some other leads. Eventually, I'm gonna get a PPL deal in Henderson County. Okay, let's go here, guys. Let's do some shopping. Hey, and if anyone wants to come on the chat and hang out with me, let me know. I'll add you into the Discord so you can come and talk. So anyone from the community, if you want to come in and hang out with me, just let me know. Drop a tutorial on how to grow a mustache. Dude, I am blessed with mustache genetics. I wish I had other genetics, but just mustache genetics. You should see my dad's mustache. It's just like mine. All right, so we got, what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to filter into sale leads. And then we're going to filter more here. And I'm going to go to properties that need remodel. And then here you can see, here, man, this answers your question. Type of property, like just make sure that condominium is not clicked. Make sure that oldest mobile home is not clicked, all that stuff. That should be good for me. And then the best motivation, guys, is someone who is in financial, like selling for financial reasons. That's the best one. But there are some other good motivations. So there you go. Financial reasons, Dallas, Texas. Dude, that thing has 8 orders. That thing is gonna, yeah, that's a hot lead. It's probably been bought a little bit too much for me. We could still buy it. Cedar Hill, financial reasons, land. Did one of you buy this? I feel like it was one of you guys. If there's any of these you want me to buy, guys, let me know. To start screaming at chat, like, buy that one, buy that one. Yeah, everyone gets that discount code. Dude, literally right now, like I don't push packages much often, but this one's sick because it's like you'll get an extra $250. Just use the link. Here's the link again, and then just let me know if you buy it or take a screenshot, and then we'll make sure to get you an extra $250. Okay. Any of these screaming for you guys? This guy, I'm gonna buy this anyways. This is gonna be educational. A lead that someone has been 8 orders. Let's buy it. It's gonna be interesting to navigate that conversation. We'll use RJ Bates' King Closer formula. Dude, RJ Bates has been such a nice guy. So if you guys want to know if you guys have any questions about him or anything, let me know. But he's been a really, really nice guy to me. I'll be doing some more things with him, hopefully. Cedar Hill land. Meh. Here's a Dallas, Texas. We'll buy that one. Why not? All right. I need to not spend too much money. Let's go buy a couple more leads, and then we'll go and start calling. All right. Where else should we look? Should we look in parent? Hopefully one day I get the big bucks. Start buying them exclusive leads for the live stream. For now, we do too many live streams. I can't right now. Okay. Barely any sale leads in Texas. Dude, I know it's heartbreaking. Everyone's buying up the exclusives. Texas is a hard market. A lot of competition. Oh, no. Okay. Azle, Texas, Fort Worth. Okay. Should we buy this one? So we got a house, wants to move closer to family. Seems like a guy who wants to move to the country, just the vibes from it. 1900 to 1950. No, it's on too much land. I don't think I can do anything with that deal. It's a waste of money. Azle, that one's sort of far. That's a mobile home. See, that one's mobile home. We don't want to buy that. Huh. All right. What about Colin? We have anything in Colin? Colin's my favorite market if I can get deals there. Salina, that's an old lead. Okay, we'll also call some of our old leads. So anyways, guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna start calling some leads. If you guys have questions, let me know. So I'm gonna open up my CRM here, and then I'm just gonna check out those leads I bought, and we're just gonna call these guys. So the first guy we're gonna call is Bill Saki, and we got Bill's phone number. It's a Kaufman, Texas lead. I like that market. And it's a house. Yeah, it gives you all the information on it. I like this. Oh, it's actually really cool. I haven't really played around with this much, guys, but check this out. They actually comp the property for you. So I'll play around with the comping feature in here and let you know my thoughts. I'm usually using Propelio, but this is pretty cool. You calling on NYE, New York. What? Am I stupid? Should I understand what this means? New York stock. I'm thinking New York Stock Exchange. All right, let's get calling. I want to hear more of you guys' 2025 goals. They can be little goals. I just want to step outside and touch grass. Like, don't worry. All right. So, Bill, now you guys may want to spend more time with the lead and looking at it and comping it. But frankly, I just want to get on the phone and see if they actually want to sell and see what price they want to sell for. And then I'm going to walk you through the king closer formula here because I got to practice it. I got to make RJ proud. I got work to do. For you guys, let me know how the new mic sounds and if it's going to sound good on these phone calls. I bought a new mic just for these live streams.
Hello.
Hey, is this Bill?
I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Okay, this is not the owner of the property at 305 East 6th Street?
Nope.
Okay, are you getting a lot of calls on this number about that?
Yeah, I've probably got about 70.
Okay, then let me make sure. I don't know why. Someone put your phone number in as the owner of that property and that person wants to sell.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, but just by chance, you don't want to sell a house, do you?
No. Unless you offer me an insane amount of money for the one I'm in right now, which I don't think insanity is in your vocabulary.
I mean, you don't have any motivation to move? I can give you a cash offer.
I have no motivation to move.
Then we probably can't make a deal, but I appreciate you being so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you have a happy New Year's, and I hope you have a great evening.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Damn, why is that guy so nice? Why is that guy? I'd be pissed off. That guy's a sweetheart. No homo. That guy's the sweetest man in the world. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna pull up that terrible lead, guys. That was bad, right? Like, oh my God, Max, you wasted all this money. Well, no, you just go here. I need help from support. It was a wrong number. The seller is not the seller. Lol. So wrong number. Okay. And then I'm going to just create this. And there you go. High speed lead will give me a refund. So that was easy enough, right? I'm disappointed. So my heart's not fixed, but I'm going to get a refund on my money. So that's not too bad. All right, let's try again, guys. At least it started off with a nice guy. Okay. Let's try this one. Should we call Heather? Let's call Heather. If you guys have any leads you want me to call, let me know. I'll call your guys' leads. Like if you're having a deal that you're having problems closing, an agent that's being an agent.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Happy to call them. I'm in the mood to haggle. So I'm going to walk you through, guys, what the steps are once this call finishes. All right, so we call. Let's say they answer. Well, what do we do, Max? Okay, well, let's walk through RJ's formula here, guys. We're going to be doing this a lot. If you guys are going to get annoyed at me like, oh, you bring up RJ's formula, you bring up RJ's formula. It's a good formula. It works. So we're just going to quickly ask, guys. We're going to be like, hey, is this Bill? Is this Heather? Yeah, cool. Are you the owner of 123 Main Street? Just confirming who they are, that they're the owner, guys. Yep, cool. Are you open and selling your property? If they say, hey, how'd you get my information? All right, you went on a website, you submitted a form that said you want to sell your property, open to selling your property. Put yourself in a buyer's mindset, guys. Don't be a little weenie on the phone. Just be like, hey, I heard you want to sell. I'm calling about buying your property. Cool. They say yes. That's easy. Can you guys do that? You guys can all do that. Step 2, guys. Step 2. Great. How much you want for the house? Immediately the price. Don't talk about this, that. If they want some ludicrous amount, immediately price. Now, what I'm doing at the same time as I'm doing this is once they give me a price, guys, I'm putting in an address. So let's say it was this address, or let's just say whatever address it was. Let's say it's this address I have. Well, that one's in the middle of nowhere, but I would open up Zillow immediately to sort of see what the Zestimate is. If they're asking for around the Zestimate, more than the Zestimate, it's probably a bad price, right? If they're asking for under, you may have something on the line, but just get an idea. And the more you know your market, you should roughly know how much it should be. So let's say this person's like, I want 300,000. Like, oh, okay. Where'd you come up with that number? Like, just start asking questions. Same time, guys, you can pull it into your favorite comping software, something like Propelio, which is mine. And then you can just start comping the property. Okay. Then, if you think like there's a deal, if there's think there's no deal, guys, just be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, at the end of the day, you can try to understand their motivation to see if they're motivated, but if there's no deal, don't waste your time. It's all about efficiency. If they seem really motivated, well, great. But if you want to figure out the motivation question, what RJ asks is this really cool question here. He says, tell me a little bit more about what you got going on. That's the question. And so what do you have going on? He phrases it, tell me a little bit more about what you got going on. So cool. You want 300,000? Great. Where'd you get that price from? Cool. All right. Tell me a little bit more about what you got going on. They're just going to start talking. They're going to start talking about random things. You just listen, try to figure out their motivation. Again, if there's no motivation, their price is bad, leave that call. If they're really motivated, but the price is bad, maybe refer them to an agent. Up to you guys. This is what we call the 4 buckets. I'll get into that more in another video. But then, yeah, guys. And then if you think that, they're really motivated and maybe you could work a price with them, that's when you're going to want to start comping. So start comping the property, pull up comps, get on the phone with them, and then we're going to have a really interesting conversation. And hopefully I can get one going, and I'll explain steps 4 and 5 here in a little bit. But that's the intro to all these calls. Okay, we got a few more things. Do you get refunds on sales tax leads for $29? I don't think you do, only exclusive leads. Really? Well, that's a good question. Let me ask Michael about that. Using a dialer, how are you avoiding numbers comes up as spam? I'm just using my cell phone number on this. I'm not making so many dials that it's a big deal, but if you are dialing a lot, I do recommend some dialers. Let me show you some of my favorites. Here you go. So one of my absolute favorites, and if you sign up, I'm going to make a lot of money if you sign up for this one. So absolutely sign up for this one because I'm going to make a fortune, is Google Voice. Google Voice is free. It's awesome. Get a Google Voice account. Okay. The other ones, I like CallRails. From what I've heard, I've never used CallRail. CallRail seems to be really good. I have an affiliate link in my Discord. You can check it out. The other one I really like, if you want a multi-line dialer, is Batch Dialer. So that's if you're doing multi-line. And there's a ton of dialers, dude. There's so many. Hey, if believing yourself says the mic sounds good, then you know it sounds good. I didn't go the $500 mic with the XLR setups to make it 1,000. I went like budget, like $250. But hey, at least it sounds good. Enzo Dialer, never heard of them. Could be great. So yeah, there's a lot of dialers. Just depends on your use case. You don't need to do this for most use cases other than cold calling. Or one really good option. This is actually Pitto's more or less question. He says, when's the X Leads review coming out? So yeah, we had the first X Leads review come out, dude. That video popped off. That video absolutely popped off. Hold on, I gotta check this thing out. YouTube.com Maximilian. Hold on. Maximilian. What are we at on views? I spent so long making that video, dude. I like put my heart and soul into that video, so I'm actually really happy it performed well. But there's one thing I didn't do on that video, guys. One thing I didn't do. That's 2.2K views. We only talked about the basic plan, about the acquisitions plan. So I'm gonna have to make a full video on the dispositions plan. I just got it, and I'll make a full video on it. And Zach's been the nicest freaking guy in the world. He texts me like every few days, gives me tips on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't help him. He's just a nice guy. Not a lot of content about it. Yeah, there's like no content on X Leads because no one wants to talk about it because they don't get paid to talk about it. And I don't blame them. Dude, Zach is genuinely, I don't know why the guy's so nice to me. It's not a bad idea, Pitto. It's really not a bad idea. I mean, hi, yeah, you guys could easily. I don't, like I said, I'm not doing enough dials on here, and I'm calling local numbers. But yeah, if you're doing a lot of dials, absolutely get a number. Hey, I got one of you to call brick outside, outdated interior. Hey, I got one of you to call brick outside, and I don't understand what that means. I'll take the lead, bro. Shoot it over. But yeah, I got to make a full X Leads review on the disposition side. So that I'm cooking up. I'm gonna use the shit out of it before I make that review, though. All right, here we go. All right, back to calling. You guys distract me. Ryan, we're gonna have to call that guy after this. Is it too late to call him here in like an hour or so? We have a deal, guys, that we're working on where unfortunately the seller is trying to back out of the deal, and we've already worked on selling it. So we got to call the seller and see what's going on. Just understand what's going on. Did they get another offer somewhere else? Can we match that offer? You know, what's the situation? You're going to get a lot of that. So if you think you're going to make $100,000 a month wholesaling, yes, but wait until your deal's closed. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, because a lot of deals end up with title issues or sellers wanting to back out. But if you negotiate well and you really understand the seller's motivation, they shouldn't back out, because you should have at least been able to solve their problem. So here's another lead, guys. We're going to call this one. Like the property I got for a great deal, guys. I got a killer deal. The seller was never worried she was going to back out because I solved her problem. Her problem was no one was helping her move. She was an old lady. I won't say she's a hoarder, but she had a lot of collectibles that weren't worth anything. And I helped her on her move, and no one else did. And it took me a lot of freaking time and a lot of money, but I did it. And that's why she worked with me. She could have maybe got more money somewhere else. I don't know. But she worked with me because I solved her problems. Always look to solve the problem and you'll get the deals. Okay, we got another lead. I'm just going to start hammering the calls now, guys. If you guys have questions, though, let me know. This is land in Malakoff, which is about an hour from downtown Dallas, south of a lake.
Hello.
Hey, is this Myron?
Yes.
Hey, Myron, my name is Max. I was actually calling about your property on 123 Point. I heard that you wanted to sell.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, firstly, Happy New Year's. And then secondly, what were you looking to get for that property?
We were looking at probably 90,000 originally, and now we've decided to drop it to 75.
Okay.
And then our lot next to it, 122, we'd like to try to sell both of them at the same time. That'd give whoever bought it, a larger lot to build on. And 122 has a boat dock and the wall already, and it's got water to it, electricity, has a sprinkler system. So, that's something that we're, also trying to sell.
Gotcha. And then what was the price for both of them?
200,000.
Okay, because the other one is worth a little bit more because it has the boat dock and the wall and all that, right?
Correct.
Understood. Okay. Well, great. My dad lives out in Gun Barrel. I'm in Richardson, Plano area, so I know the area well. But yeah, I mean, tell me, why are you looking to sell these properties? What do you have going on?
Well, our original intent was to build a retirement home on it, and we also have property out in Stevens County, which is in Breckenridge. We bought 180 acres out there.
Wow.
25 years ago, I guess. and then COVID hit,
Mm-hmm.
and so the price of material went up so much we couldn't build a house in Breckenridge and on Cedar Creek Lake.
Yeah.
So we decided to keep the property in Stevens County and sell the lake lots.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
then several months ago, I had 216 yards of dirt brought in to kind of level off everything and make it more presentable.
So I'm curious because again, I'll go and drive the property, but just from a Google Street View, what's the grading looking like? You said it's pretty level.
Well, there's what am I think of culvert that goes under the road, and there's
Yeah.
4 lots that drains to, and so when it goes under the road, it's eroded the you got a channel that goes down to the lake where the water flows downhill. Well, I had the dirt brought in, and we're going to divert that culvert, turn it 90 degrees, go over close to the property line with, I guess that'd be lot 124, and then turn it 90 degrees again to divert it going down
Mm-hmm.
to the lake, and then fill in that depression, and then use it to, level up. We had a couple of big trees that had died, and I cut those down, and then we burned where the roots were, and so taking dirt for that, and then like I say, just general leveling, and getting it putting some sod out to and then turn that sprinkler system back on. We haven't done anything with it in 3 or 4 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, since the COVID hit. Most of the people that live down there are retired, and as a matter of fact, WD, who lives next to the lot with the boat dock, he's got his own dock. He's 92 years old and extremely active. He helps me cut down trees and such, but the population there is older, mid 70s and up, and so we stayed away from there, during the COVID. Of course, we live in the Fort Worth.
So guys, the situation is I know this area pretty well. Lots on the water are worth significantly more. However, I need to see how high that water is because it could just be empty. Yeah. Okay. Well, I understand that. I mean, it seems like you've done, a lot of work to the property. The one question I have, sir, is, and I mean, like for example, at my dad's house, it's technically on the water, but if you go out, it's just, it's just dirt, right? Because it's not hasn't been dredged. Is that the same thing with, your land, or is there actually, water behind it and you can put a boat in there off of the ramp?
Yeah, I had a boat in it
Yeah.
until we decided to sell. I had a 22-foot pontoon boat.
Oh, nice.
And then when we decided to sell, we didn't get on the boat for a year. So we said, we're going to sell it. And so, so it doesn't sit there and rot.
For sure.
And we put a new lift in that dock. So that lift is, well, we put it in after we sold the boat. So that's maybe 3 years ago we put that lift in.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I don't know, $3,500, $4,000, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's got the sprinkler system, uses the water out of the lake. So it's not hooked up to their, municipal water. It would be on a septic it go to a septic tank, but then it pumps it to the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what else there might be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is there a gate code in HOA to get in there, or can I?
No.
Okay. So yeah,
They have a boat ramp
yeah.
and a pier, and they've got a lock on it, so just anybody can't come down and launch their boat. But going into that area, it's open.
Okay. Well, then what I'll probably do is send my dad on an excursion, have him drive down from Gun Barrel and go look at the lots and take some pictures for me. Now, curious, did you ever end up building that retirement home of yours on that 100+ acre spread?
No, that is my spring project.
Okay.
Because I do most of it myself. I just retired, and so now I've got the time to. I built a 700 square foot cabin for us to go out on the weekend. And then I guess 3 or 4 years ago.
What I'm trying to do now, guys, is really determine his motivation. So, like, why does he need to sell this right now and see if he really needs to sell? Does he need it to build this house? Like, what's the motivation? So let's try to figure that out.
And like I say, since I retired, we've got our house plans being drawn up now, and we kind of sketched out what we wanted several years ago, and then a few months ago I took it over to a friend, and he's drawing up the house plans for us.
Understood. So, do you need the money from the sale of this land to finance the house build?
It would help, but there would be some things that we would hold off on purchasing, until that's sold. But we could, depending on what happens, we could always pull money out of our 401k. So
Gotcha.
The only thing I hate about that is paying the federal government.
Yeah, I understand that, sir. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me while I have you on the phone? I'll send my dad down there tomorrow.
No. It more than likely of WD, he's the 92-year-old and his wife Carol. I think she's about 88. If he sees your dad, he'll come out and talk to you.
Oh, that's fine.
He's very personable. He's the one that helped me get into beekeeping. He's been a beekeeper since I think he said he was 16. And so I put hives out at our place in Stevens County. And your dad's going to see, the 216 yards of dirt that I had hauled in to fill in that gully. And I had a couple of people tell me it's a 16-inch culvert, and they said, well, just put a 16-inch, drainage pipe and then throw the dirt over it. And I said, no, if I was going to build a house, I would not build it over a drainage.
Yeah.
I said, so, I'm going to, pay the extra money that would be needed, to either, what I found is a 16-inch.
What I'm interested in now, guys, is I'm trying to figure out why does he not just list it on MLS?
$1,000, which I think is ridiculous.
What's the reason he doesn't want to work with a realtor? Is it time? Is it the money? Like, I'm sort of curious. Why does he want to sell it off market? And if he doesn't, then it means I probably can't get a good cash deal. Unless he just doesn't know what the land is worth. That's why I like land. He made us not know what it's worth. Doesn't ever really happen with houses. People usually know what their homes are worth. Land, a lot of people don't know what it's worth. This guy's pretty freaking smart, though, so he probably knows what it's worth. Hard to comp.
Those lots. So that's the reason we bought the two side by side, so that we'd have a bigger lot to put a house on.
Yeah, and then both are around a quarter of an acre, so about a half an acre.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, why is it that you just didn't decide to go to the traditional route, list with a realtor, do the MLS thing? What's your reason for trying just to sell off market for like this?
Well, well, we had a realtor 3 years ago at of course, W lives next door, and then directly across up that slough a little bit more is our friends John and Maxine, and they've got a boat, and they gave us the name of a lady that was a realtor, and we listed it with her, and she was telling us how much money it was worth, and we signed a contract, and when she left, I told my wife, I said, she's crazy. I said, nobody's going to pay that kind of money for those lots. If it was out on the lake and not in the slough, we might come close to that. And so it was listed.
He says it's in the slough. It's not on the lake. That's what's getting me, guys. It's in a little canal. And if the canal doesn't have a lot of water and you can't really get a nice boat in there and it doesn't have a nice view, then the land is not worth that much. Land near water is really tricky.
They're not in the market right now to buy
So
this kind of stuff with the high rates.
I have to go see the land. I can't pitch an offer until I see the land.
To do it.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason we didn't
Yeah.
build out there was, the COVID and the price of material. And, if we'd have tried to got a loan to build, I wasn't going to pay.
Yeah, 8%. I get you. That's a ton. What did she want to list it at?
The first time it was listed, the crazy woman said it was worth $425,000
For both lots?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And said she would get a bidding war going.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I sat there and listened, and I thought, I guess I'm too old for this because I don't believe a word you're saying.
Yeah, for sure. You wish you was right.
Yeah. And then the second time we listed it.
Okay. Time to end this conversation. Let's get it wrapped up. I got all the info I need.
275, and then dropped it to 255 or something, 30 days before that contract was up. And I told Trish, I said, it's not going to move until interest rates come back down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we didn't list it again. So
okay, makes a lot of sense. Well, I think I got all the information on my side. You'll probably be hearing from me tomorrow. Is this a good number to reach you at?
Yeah, that's my cell phone.
Okay, wonderful. And like I said, any other questions for me before I hang up and let you enjoy your New Year's?
I'm an old guy, so my New Year's will probably be asleep.
Mine too. Don't worry.
No, I can't think of anything. If you have any questions, feel free to call.
Okay. And then your name is Myron? Did I say that right?
I go by Lee.
Lee. Okay. Well, thank you, Lee. Again, my name is Max, and I really appreciate this, and hopefully we can make something work. And thank you for giving me all the information so candidly.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Have a great one, Lee.
You too. Bye.
Interesting, guys. That was interesting. I wish I could whip out an offer, but I would just be shooting myself in the foot before I knew what it looked like. So the issue with Street View is I cannot get enough view of the water behind. So I just don't know. Again, this is such a particular. The only reason I know this so well is my dad owns a house off of the finger of a lake, just like this. So I know this so freaking well. I would say 0.0001% of people would know this, and I only know it because my dad owns this type of property. And a list one looks like you probably okay, but the thing with this lake is it fills with sediment all the time, and then this will actually become more dirt than water. And if that's the case, it's worth substantially less. If you have something on open body water like here, you're talking big money. Here, depends. Here, no. But anyways, interesting lead. Any other questions, guys, on that before I just call a few more? I need to get some water, man. I'm thirsty. What a nice guy. We're calling nice guys today. How much is exclusive? I got $500. Okay, so yeah, let's walk through that again. Dude, if you have 500, but if I had, I'm not gonna say what you should do. Eddie, I'm talking to you, bro. If I had $500, what would I do? I would freaking buy this starter package right here. For $499, you will get $500 of PPL plus an extra $100 of PPL for active and sale leads, which just means a little bit older leads. The one we just called now was a 48-hour-old lead. Still can make a lot of money on this one. So you get $650 PPL. You get premium access, which you literally have to have in order to use iSpeed to lead efficiently. It's a no-brainer. Plus, you'll get an extra $250 in credit for PPL if you send me a screenshot of the fact that you bought it, and you have to buy it before it ends, which it ends in literally 4 hours. So send me a screenshot. So then, dude, so literally you are getting, and I'm going to keep saying literally a million times, you're getting almost $1,000 of PPL for $500. It's a crazy good deal. So that's what I would do if I had $500. And then from there, you can choose if you want exclusive or not. Now, to answer your question more specifically, how much is an exclusive lead? Well, we can talk about that. Let's go back to shopping. So hold on. Let's go here. Let's go to lead feed. So if we want to go buy some leads, what does first buyer hold mean? Someone already bought this lead and right now has it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Exclusive leads can be $300. They can be maybe 400, but they're usually in a range like 200-300 ish. There's one that's 371. There's one that's 300. So yeah, but the sale leads go further, but they're obviously not as good. I mean, they're less hot. So hopefully that answers your question, but that's what I would do if I had $500. Pretty sick deal. They probably won't have a sale again for a little bit. Most of their sales were Black Friday and holidays. That old guy ain't gonna build diddly. Yeah, he ain't gonna build diddly on that land. And seems like he just wants to get rid of it. So I think he's pretty motivated. On a scale, I think I could maybe like a 6 to a 7. I think I could push him to a 7. I couldn't tell you if that's, I have to spend some time to see if it's a good price. Hard one to comp. Just got off the phone with an investor who is selling a bunch of properties. He told me to call back tomorrow. Looks like I have a great, love it, man. Let me know if you need help. Bulk portfolios are really interesting. You can look at it. They're probably gonna have to look at it in terms of a rent. So you're just gonna like bundle them all up and then probably look at like the cap rate and then try to get like a good bundle on the cap rate. So happy to help you with that. But yeah, I would probably look at them more. They're probably occupied properties because people just don't own properties and not have tenants in there. So they're probably, it's also in Texas. Dude, absolutely happy to help you that. He may also be interested in carrying paper, so doing seller financing. If he is, we can just do like a low % down and then try to do seller financing. Or if he wants a lot of money down, then you can try to do Morby method. We can get creative with it. But yeah, they're probably all rentals. So just ask him for P&Ls. Say, hey, like I just need the P&Ls of your properties. And then he'll send you P&Ls and you can see how much you're all cash flowing. Then you can divide the cash flow in and then see what the cap rate is. But if you're getting like depending on the area, 6 cap probably minimum. Cool. Anyways, someone said they sent me a lead on Discord. Let's see. Let's check this out. Direct messages. Did I get a lead? All right, let's see if I got a lead here on Discord. Someone sent me a screenshot of a property. It's an on-market property. It's a FSBO. You guys want to check it out? All right, we'll check this out. Then we're going to go back to calling PPL. So 13426 Whispering something. And if you guys, I know Pace Morby hates FSBOs. He's like, I hate FSBOs. It's my one problem with Pace. But like, Pace, I love you, dude. You're awesome. You bought me 3/3 servings of guac at your house. But the one thing I don't know if I agree with you on is I'd like FSBOs, man. FSBOs is a good place to start for beginner wholesalers. And especially if you're pitching creative with FSBOs. Here's a property. Okay. So right off the bat, they want 400,000. Where is it in Dallas? There's pockets in there that are worth a lot of money, but that seems expensive for South Richardson. That seems like it's closer to being what ARV is. So whoever sent me this, why? And I'm not saying that meanly, like, do you think this is a good price? Are they motivated? Like, what's the reason you sent me this? Because I'm going to quickly comp this. I think ARV is probably closer to 400K on this. I would guess. We're going to throw it into Propelio. Or another great option, guys. I love freaking Propelio for comping. X Leads has been really solid for comping lately too. So out of all the lead gen softwares, Batch Leads, Privy, PropStream, Deal Machine, and you guys know I do like Deal Machine. I do like comping best with X Leads, and it's the cheapest. So like, why would you not use it? Oh. Dude, do you what? I'm going to talk to Zach about this. Like, dude, I don't want to do this every freaking time I want to log into your software, bro. Do you guys have to do this every single time too? I swear, every time I have to log in, I have to do this. All right, let's plug this house in. So what I like is like, if you're working a FSBO, dude, I mean, not only do you have their number right here, let's see if the numbers match up. I'm actually interested. 469-914-5273. 469-969-4354. Oh. Oh, different number. Interesting. One thing I like about FSBOs, where was I? By Zach, is you can pitch creative pretty easily if they don't accept your cash offer. And you could just go in here and be like, holy God, they have an adjustable rate mortgage at 7.65%. These fucking people are so dumb. Oh my God, they got it in 2005 and they didn't refinance where rates were 3%. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't mean to be mean to them, but why would you not? I guess because their loan adjusted down. That's strange. That's so strange, man. Anyways, you're not taking over that loan. But you can see the info on that property. But yeah, we can comp it. Let's see. So I said the ARV is probably closer to 400K. House is here. If you like to comp with this stuff, this is really nice. So we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,828 square feet house. When was it built? Probably 70s, 79. Okay, so built in 79. We're gonna see if we can find a similar house nearby. This one's bigger by a little bit. Bill's built in 79 too. This one sold for 561. So hey, maybe ARV is higher. There are pockets down there that are good neighborhoods. This one's pretty nice. I wouldn't even say that's full ARV. Wow. Shit, dude. Hey, maybe it's a good deal. So I wouldn't say it's full ARV. So we're gonna go back. So if you like it property, you can just like it. This one is also a pretty good comp. It's a little bit. Is it smaller or bigger? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Sorry, I have a hard time reading all these numbers. There's a lot of numbers to read. Let's check this one out. There it is. This one, it's a 4.2.5, and it's a little bit bigger too. So that one was, this one sell? That one sold. Okay. So anyways, the 561 one we're looking at, that one's actually pending. It's actually pending at, wait, it says 510. Never mind, it's not pending. It says sold for 510. Let's check this out. Did it sell? Sold. Zillow doesn't know. It's probably sold for 510 then. Okay, so maybe ARV is a little bit less. So anyways, maybe ARV is a little bit higher, but long story short on this, even if ARV is 500K, I can probably move it for, it probably needs at least 40 grand in cosmetics minimum, plus maybe majors. So at least 40 to, it could be 80 grand, but probably like 40, 50 grand, I would imagine. Looks like it has good bones. So let's just say 50 grand. I don't have a picture of a kitchen or bathroom, so it's hard to say. So I would probably be offering, let's just say ARV's 500. I could sell this for 0.8. Just so you guys know, I could sell that for 0.8. Minus, let's say 60. 340 would be so high. Like that'd be absolute max. Like higher than what I would want to be. So low threes is where you would want to get this. If ARV is 520. So you guys probably got bored of that whole thing. Let's call some leads. Dude, yeah, use the yeah for X leads, guys. If you want X leads, which is a no brainer, just want to quickly show you this. This is stupid. Like, I think Zach needs to fix this. Like, if I was Zach, I would actually fix this because this does not make any sense to me as a business owner myself. I think this is stupid, and I would highly take advantage right now. So not only, so you can get X leads, you can get 10% off X leads right now. So you can get it like the cheapest plan for $87 a month. But if you do annual, it's 50% off. And if you use the code 10 off, it's 10% off of that. So this is only like $44 a month. Like Zach needs a fix. Like, that's so dumb. So like, use it. Like, get in there and buy. If I were you guys, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I would buy the annual for what, $600? For $528, you can get a year's worth of a software where you get free skip tracing. What? So yeah, I would use that. So Eddie, if you need another place to spend your $500, that's probably where I would be. What's Audantix? Am I gonna look this up and get a virus on my computer? A complete property investment platform. What are you trying to get out of it? What are you trying to get out of Audantix? What is this? Know the best real sellers. Okay, so this gives you data. Find the buyer paying the most. Interesting. X Leads has that. If spray and pray is your marketing strategy, you're wasting time. So is this for Dispo? Is this more Dispo focused software? Trying to find buyers? Best sellers are. Interesting. Oh, I mean, hey, I can try to review it. There are so many softwares out there, man. There's so many softwares. They say their pricing. They always hide their pricing. I hate, dude, when a company hides their pricing, you know it's expensive. Where's their pricing, huh? I don't know where their pricing is. Anyways. Oh God, bro. Shit. Eddie, no. No, Eddie, I'm taking. Eddie, I'm gonna have to send you a permanent ban in this Discord. Okay, let's call some more leads. Then I'm gonna dip here in like a little bit because I gotta go to the gym. Okay. Would you like to schedule a post remediation assessment for Thursday or Friday? I don't know. So I had mold remediation at my properties. So my house had mold in it because the water backlogged everywhere. So I had to get that fixed. Okay, let's call some leads and let's dip. So we called that guy. That was a pretty good call. Sorry if I bored you guys. One thing I do want to say though is how did I do in terms of RJ's 5-step? So let's actually talk about that before I call one more lead. I think that's important. So if we go into the Discord here, guys, go into the Discord. If you need a link to the Discord, here it is, Discord. I think I did well on that call. I mean, I'm sure I could have done better. I'm sure RJ's like, nah, but I'm like, I think I handled it well, especially because I couldn't give the guy a exact price. But if you go down in the Discord, guys, go to scripts. Here's me covering RJ's 5-step formula, but here's the PPL formula itself. So how did we do on that call? Like, let's you guys, hey, be critical with me. Like, where can I have done better? So, hey, was this Lee, right? Lee, did you want to sell the house, right? Like, yes, he did. Turns out he wants to sell the other land. Did great there. That's easy. What do you want to get for it? Literally just gave me a price like that. I shut the hell up, let him give me a price. The one thing I forgot to ask was like, where'd you come up with that price? I should have probably asked that, but we ended up getting most of it out of him later on. But that would have been a good question to ask. I did say, hey, so, Lee, tell me what you got going on. And then he started to just go into it, handled that pretty well. We figured out the motivation, wants to build a house, needs money to build a house. We comped it as best as we could. I think I did a good job there. Now, as far as closing the deal, I need more information on it. So I think we followed the steps pretty well on that one. Maybe the call ran a little bit long and stuff, but I didn't mind. But yeah, tell me if you guys have feedback, but that's more or less how you should go ahead with your PPL calls. Make sure you get that price early on. All right. Where are the leads? I got a lead right here. We're calling Karen. Should we call Karen? We want to call Karen.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'm going to call Karen back. Is the new mic really better, guys? That makes me so happy. You guys don't know how happy that makes me. Man, spent too much money on this.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, we're going to text Karen. So what should we text them? Hi, Karen. Reaching out about BlackRock. She has a house on BlackRock. Leave it vague. She'll contact me back. Hopefully. If not, I'll follow up. So in my little CRM here, guys, I'm not going to show you right now because I'm not going to show you all my leads. I'm just going to go in right here. ISP Lead has a built-in CRM for all your stuff. I'm going to go in right there, and our boy Lee, I'm going to say offer made, good enough. Karen, I'm just going to put, contact attempted. She didn't answer. Heather, I'll put contact attempted. She didn't answer. Marion, I'll put contact attempted. And then we got one from Richard. Should we call Richard? Make sure you keep calling your people. Guys, when you buy a PPL lead, guys, you should be calling it like 10 times that day, 20 times that day. Call it 100 freaking times. Like, they said they wanted to sell. All you're trying to do is buy the house that they said they wanted to sell. So don't feel bad. What do you mean, like Pace don't allow his members? What do you mean Pace don't allow his members to state the price? What do you mean by that, Alfie? Tell me. I mean, Pace is buying homes sub 2, so it's like totally different. They don't talk price; they really talk mortgage and terms. Hey, Richard, my name is Max. I was calling about your property on Linnell Place. I heard you wanted to sell.
It's like New Year's Eve, dude, man. You have to call next week. Thanks, bye.
You don't want to sell on New Year's Eve? Why would you not want to sell on New Year's Eve? That's a start to a great New Year's. I'm going to send him a message. Let's start the New Year's off with a bang. Bro, come on. New Year's off with a do I send it? With a win. Let's sell that house. Who cares that it's New Year's Eve? Is New Year's Eve a holiday? Do people really? It's your holiday's in freaking 5 hours, bro. I don't think he's gonna like my text message. You said if the price isn't, it's very expensive. True. I'm not following you, Alfie. Oh, are you saying on the software, like if they hide their price, it's expensive? Probably. And you're saying Pace's stuff is expensive? I mean, yeah, just depends on I think it's really valuable. I think it's super valuable. I highly recommend joining Pace's program. But yeah, I'm not saying it's cheap, but I think you get a lot out of it. Dude, the dude gave me 3 servings of guac. Like, what man buys someone 3 servings of guac? Like, people say, oh, he's generous. I was like, how generous can a man be? I get there, you want some guac? 3 servings of extra guac. I was like, damn, Pace. Yeah. I mean, they want you to talk to their team, so the team I think can explain the price. But you can get on a call with their team and they can explain it. They explained it to me, and I think it was well worth it for what you're getting. Especially those contracts, dude. Those contracts would cost a lot of money. So if you're actually going to really get into sub 2 and seller financing, worth it. Like I just bought a house seller financing. I'm not part of sub 2. I'm part of Gator, but I'm not part of sub 2. But I mean, I bought a house seller financing, guys. That video is coming out tomorrow. Ooh, I got a video coming out for you guys tomorrow. I bought a house seller financing. I would show it to you, but I don't want to show you my house. But I got it for 150 grand, 10-ish% down, 30-year loan, 0% interest. I'm going to cash flow about 20% returns. So that property is going to make me like $400 a month. $400 a month. That's $4,800 a year. $5,000. I mean, I'll pay for PACE's program in 3 years, right? Not even including appreciation or depreciation. You know, that house after the course of 30 years is probably gonna make me $500,000. If you take 5% appreciation, I buy a house for 150 grand. In 30 years, if it just goes up 5% a year, that house is worth $650,000. That means I made $500,000, not including the $400 a month in cash flow from just buying this house. Yeah. And if PACE can teach you to do that, like, I think the course is worth it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not part of it. I think the course is worth it. So, I mean, 500 grand for a course, and make pay for a course, get 500 grand. Like, you only need one deal to change your life. Now, the wholesale that brought it to me, it was a small little doinky house. I paid Matthew Delgado $7,500. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. He made $7,500. You know how much it cost for him to get this lead? $0. It was a FISBO. He paid $0 to get this lead. That's also not a bad return. If PACE or someone can teach you to do that, join their course. I don't sell anything, guys. So, go and join all these different courses and tell me what your thoughts are. Most are trash. Some are incredible. Just stay away from the bad ones. Yeah, I have more videos coming out on that. More videos coming out because I'm by no means an expert on that. I don't want to say I am, and I'm still trying to understand all these law and regulation changes. But I wouldn't worry too much. Is my gut feeling. Stuff always works itself out. There's always like a new scare, a new black swan right around the corner. Wholesaling's dead because of this. Remember last year it was always wholesaling's dead because of, I don't know, you can't double close this stuff. Like it's not, who cares? Like there's always solutions, guys. It's all good. I love Zach. I love the guy. Now I know a lot of people don't like him. Hey, I don't care. He's only been nice to me, so I can only say what I know. He's been great to me. So guys, we called a lot of leads. We got one hot deal off of a lead. That ain't bad. I'm gonna call my dad here right now and tell him to go follow that with a lead. Any other questions for me, guys, before I jump off? Want me to look at something? Want me to do something? I'm gonna hop off here, but will you do more videos on how to look up pre-foreclosure? Yeah, so there's a few options for that. It's a great question. You can do it. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say you can do it with a website like XLeads or Deal Machine, right? If you log on in, you can pull those up. However, those are not going to be as hot as if you got it from county records, right? So if you went in here, went to here and went to pre-foreclosures, these houses, they're in pre-foreclosure. However, let's have some pop up. Hold on. They're in pre-foreclosure. However, they're not going to be as hot as if you pull them from the county website. Pulling deals from the county website is really where you'll get the best deals. What the hell are all the pre-foreclosures? What am I doing wrong? Anyways. And then Deal Machine's also great for that as well. But yeah, I should make more videos on how to operate the county records. Zach and Rick have some good videos on that. Where do you buy PPL? I speed a lead. So yeah, let's talk about that. We'll talk about that here in one more second. In 25, I'm going to have Harry Hines Walkers join my team. They're the best salespeople. Don't know anything about them. Tell me more about them. I got this lead in Dallas. She's been stubborn and going to let the house go to foreclosure. Fuck, let me call her right now. Angel, DM me. I will close that lead and get you paid. This is what I want. You just need to explain to her why she doesn't want to let it go to foreclosure. I'll explain to her it's going to ruin her life, ruin her credit. She's just so overwhelmed. She thinks that's the best option. Angel, are you in the DM? the Discord, like literally let me close that and I'll pay you. I will pay you. Just I'll go in there and close it. Licensed agent only working in Colorado. Sounds good to me. How many leads do you think I will need per month? Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that. And then we're going to talk about where we're buying the leads. So, okay, about to send that to me. I will close that shit right now. New Year's Eve gift. So if we go to iSpeed Lead, guys, and we get in here, exclusive leads, it's hard to give a number because everyone's different. Every city's different. It's going to be easier to close in certain cities than other cities. General rules. Your exclusive leads, if you're really good guys, the good guys can close like 1 in 10, give or take. Some people are even better. You're probably, I mean, I'll be honest, motivation. And I'm not being mean because I'm there too. Like I'm probably, and you're probably not at that point yet. So maybe budget a little bit more. So maybe it's going to take you 1 in 15. Maybe it's going to take you 1 in 20, right? So just make sure you budget accordingly. Now the sale leads, you're not going to close as many as those, obviously, because they're usually not as high quality leads, just because they're a little bit older. Not that they're bad, they're just a little bit older. So I would budget maybe 1 in 20, 1 in 30 leads. But it also depends on so many things. Your dispo partner, are you trying to make 50 grand or are you just trying to make it 2-3 grand, right? But on general, you're probably going to want a marketing spend of a few $1,000s. Yeah, send that to me. Send to your Discord. Check that right now. Now, as far as where we're getting these leads, I'm getting them from iSpeed Lead, and they, like I was saying, they have an insane offer right now. So use that link in the description down below, guys. You can get $1,000 of PPL for $500. Pretty good deal. It ends in like 3 hours. What's the temperature in DFW right now? I don't know, but my house is freezing because I'm too cheap to put the heater on. Every dollar in heater is $1 less for PPL. All right, let's check this lead, and then I'm gonna bounce. So who sent me the lead? Angel said she sent me the lead. Why'd you? Oh, is it on hell? It's not Angel, bro. And then it's Jose. Oh, my bad. I thought I was talking to a girl. What's up, Jose? All right. What's up, bro? So the house is in Dallas. Interested in selling your home. Where'd you get this lead, man? I'm not going to show the address or anything because it's obviously yours. I don't want anyone taking it. Where'd you get this? It's under Jose on Discord, lol. Yeah, I see that now. Okay, so it's near Duncanville. Not a bad little area. What are we looking at here? We're looking at a house that looks to be in an HOA, just from the community vibe, but it looks like a really nice little community. What else am I seeing here? I'm gonna pop it up on Zillow, guys. It is a 2,000 square feet house, built in 2007, dude. Shit, our fund will buy that. You got it from a foreclosure list. When's the auction? Like, is she gonna like go to auction like on 3 days? If that's the case, man, I'll try to extend that and buy the house. What's your max bench press? I haven't gone over 3 plates, so I don't usually lift heavy. At 3 plates, I'm like, I don't want to kill myself. So 3 plates all day. I haven't maxed in a couple years though. The 7th. Ooh, okay. We got to hurry on this one. Nice little house. What are the numbers on it? Let's check the numbers on it. So I'm gonna comp the property real quick, guys. I'm just gonna throw the address into Propelio, X leads, something like that. We have a 2007 build. What do you think it's worth? It probably is worth. What do you think it's worth, Angel? Like as is, like currently. I'm trying to comp it. If I can just get an idea. I'm trying to look for a comp. Haven't found a comp yet. This one is a little bit smaller. Sold for 290, but it's also sort of nice-ish inside. So what do you think? Like 330 something maybe, man? Something like that. Maybe 330, 350. Rough idea. Here's one, 330. That's sort of what my gut's telling me. Okay, so that's what we're gonna run with, and then now I'm just gonna put the property in X leads real quick, and then just sort of get an idea of her mortgage situation. So we're gonna throw it in the X leads, guys. Wish I could show you everything, but I don't want to give away someone else's lead. That ain't cool. And then I'm gonna pull up the information on the loan. So our lady here, she has a 30-year loan at 4.75% interest. Oh, okay. It was taken out in 2011. That means the loan is 13 years old. That means most of the interest has already been paid. Because here, I'm gonna show you guys. You guys may not fully understand this concept. It took me a little bit to wrap my head around it. If you do, then you're already ahead. Don't worry. Check this out. So if you have a house, guys, so here's a $200,000 30-year loan. Let's say 4.75% interest. Okay. We calculate it. Our monthly payment's $1,000 a month. But here, the interest, like, look, so in 15 years, you've paid off a significant portion of the interest. So let's go 15 years into the loan. You've paid off, I mean, a high amount of the interest already. So now you're paying actually a large more in principal, meaning that the interest rate's actually lower than that, man. Because you're paying a large majority principal going forward, especially the last 10 years of a loan. This essentially flattens out. So for about 5 more years, we have interest, and then it's almost flattens out. And then our principal is just gonna go up. That's really cool. Okay, look at a couple more things about this lead, and I'm gonna call. So, but the issue here is, I think it's a husband being stubborn. Do you see all the homes in DFW in person? Okay, wait, there's a few questions. Motivation asks, do you see all the homes in DFW in person, or do you do everything remote? I mostly wholesale virtually unless I have to go to a property. I don't understand here because it looks like her mortgage, looks like she has a significant amount of equity. So this, I don't know how we would make this work. I'm just have to get on the phone and see. Because yeah, it looks like her mortgage is way lower. All right, well, let's see if we can work out a solution. You don't know how far behind they are on their loan? Okay. What would my cash offer be on something like this, though? Probably what I would do is quickly go to rentals, see what it rents for. It probably would rent for a couple $2,000, so my cash offer would be around 200 grand, I would imagine. Okay. All right. Well, wait, let's try. Worst case, we'll call this person back tomorrow. Let me just call them real quick. Probably gonna get mad because it's late, but I don't care. Well, that number didn't work. Did you just give me a bus number, bro? Oh, number ain't working. So we gotta, I'm gonna, actually, here, let me skip trace him real quick. I don't understand. On my skip tracing, the name is coming in different than the name you sent me. So what's going on here? I'm not getting a Calandra at this property. I'm getting a Missy and a Daija. So anyways, we'll talk about this afterwards. Would you contact pre-foreclosure tomorrow? I contact them every day. I don't care. Okay. I don't know. I use X leads pretty much because it has free skip tracing. And the data is good. Everyone's using the same data X leads uses. All right. Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna wrap this up. True. Mortgage is not always accurate, but actually it's pretty close. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let me go to try to close that land deal. Zach has some good videos on that. I would start at his website or his YouTube. He has some really good videos on that. See y'all. Hey, follow up with me, Angel and Hell. Let's get this one in the bag. Maybe create a group text because that number is disconnected on my side. See y'all.